Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I'm the Ranting Monkey, and I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. Oh, dear man. I'm having a day. Sorry about yesterday, guys. I had every intention of doing a show. I really did. And then we played our Dark Souls for the game stream. I thought, I'll play this for about an hour, and then I'll do the stream. But first, I need to eat. So I went and got myself something to eat. And as I was eating, I was like, I just can't do it. I can't do it. So I actually went and laid on the couch. I don't remember what was on the TV. And just waited until Lady Monkey got up. And that was my night. I sure I watched something. I just don't know what. But I just laid there just in a daze, man. It's fun being me. I hope you guys have had a great day. Hope you had a good Sunday. Chiefs fans certainly did. Holy moly, what a game. Sad boy, thank you. Good morning, Monk. Why can't Americans play chess? They're missing 2 towers. That's not nice. Thank you so much for the donation. Corey Suzuki's birthday is today, so we need to do this. Corey, this one's for you, my friend. And a 1 and a 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Corey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Corey. I hope you have a great one. Speaking of which, I wasn't on my Twitter most of the day today, but I was just going through it like, what the hell am I going to talk about? Because I wasn't online much today, guys. I don't know what's going on in the world except for sports. Oops. We're going to learn together. But I saw that Tim had asked me to sing to Tommy. And Tommy, this one, Tommy just turned 40. And I miss 40. I'm coming up on 45, you guys. Getting old as shit. Tommy, this one is for you. And a 1 and a 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tommy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tommy. I hope you had a great one. I know yours was yesterday, I believe. Sorry I missed singing it on that day. I just kind of took a day off. Your dad. Oh, what's your dad's name, John? I'll do one more song. We got another one in me. I like singing happy birthday. Like I said, I enjoy celebrating that people are alive. I think it's a great thing to celebrate. I'd rather listen to 2 hours of birthday singing than listen to sports talk. We're not going to talk about sports much. I do have to mention it though, because holy fuck, that was awesome. Holy damn. I am on live chat, right? Okay, so yeah, John, what's your dad's name? Give me a name I can call him. Let's say, let's just get the sports talk out of the way real quick. My son is a big fan of the Chiefs, and I came down to have a cigarette because I spent most of my day with Lady Monkey. I sat down, and I'm looking. Oh, game should be on. Typed in NFL, and it brings up the score. I'm like, oh my. Alex, okay. Alex, 65, man. Well done. This one's for you. And a 1 and a 2. Happy birthday to you. A happy birthday to you. A happy birthday, dear Alex. A happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Alex. 65. I hope you have a great one. I really, really do. So the Chiefs are down 21-0 in the first quarter. I'm like, oh my God. So I go upstairs and I was like, I told Lady Monkey, I'm like, the Chiefs are down 21-0. She goes, you want to watch the game? I'm like, yeah, sure. So we put the game on and it's 24-0. I was like, fuck. Dude, having your team lose in the playoffs hurts. It does. As a fan, you're just like, damn. And I was thinking of my son, like, oh, poor kid. But I told Lady Monkey, I'm like, you know what? They can come back. The Chiefs are a good team, and they definitely have the tools to do it. They could come back. And they did in that quarter. In the second quarter, they scored 28 points to go ahead 28-24. I was like, holy shit. And they just rolled on to finish the game 51 51-31. But yeah, it was that was a hell of a game. Hell of a game and good effort by the Chiefs. Fuck, man. I have never seen anything like that. Never seen anything like that. It was If you like football, go at least watch the highlights, man. That game was fucking awesome. That game was great. Um Speaking of fan hurt, though, I did see a video, saw a video of this Chiefs fan who was at the game, leaving the game in the first quarter, and he's talking. He's on. I saw it on Yahoo Sports. I don't know where he sent it out, whether it was Twitter, Facebook, whatever. But he said he was leaving. It was his last ditch effort. That maybe if he wasn't there, the Chiefs would win, and they did. Like, motherfucker, you were making them lose. You were making them lose. Well done, sir. That's how much fans love their sports teams, man. They'll do something like, you know what? I paid money for these tickets, and I'm going to go home and hope that my presence here is the problem. And like, I paid $100, $150, $200 for these tickets, but I'm going to go home and watch on TV, so maybe they'll win. That's it's one of my few superstitions. There was a year the Chargers had a really bad year, or really great year. But every time I'd watch, shit would go wrong. So I refused to watch them all year. The only time I did watch them was in the playoffs, which is when they did lose. But yeah, they had a fucking excellent year. And as long as I wasn't watching games that year, they won. That was a hard year to be a Charger fan. To finally winning, I can't even watch the fucking game. I had to watch highlights afterwards. That was way back when I had a Sunday ticket too. So I had to watch other games. I'm like, fuck. But it's that kind of nonsense that sports fans believe in, man. I can't explain it. I know it's not rational. I know me watching the game has no effect on whether they win or lose in my rational mind, but my superstitious mind is like, look, when I stopped watching, they won. I'm not going to watch. Yes, Cult of Krill, you do have a wrench on this channel. Yes, you do indeed. You got that at the end of the last stream. Are you only a fan of football, or are you into hockey too? I'm not a fan of hockey, football and baseball. I can watch some basketball. I try to watch hockey. It's just too hard to pay attention to. And not because of rules or anything. That puck is so fucking small. Do they still do the blue streak thing that they did there for a while? Trying to give people seizures with that the blue trail on the puck. Yeah, it's hard to follow when you're watching on TV. So yeah, I never really got into it. Reacher says nope. That stuff will blind people, man. They're just zigzagging shit all over your screen in bright blue. Like, here, this is for our epileptic fans at home. But yeah, I can watch baseball. I love baseball. I love to play baseball. I love to play football. I love to play basketball. I never played hockey. But yeah, I loved sports growing up, man. We played everything. That's how when you're a poor kid, the easiest thing to do is get a ball, because the whole neighborhood can play and they're cheap. So yeah, we all played football and basketball and baseball. Baseball, we didn't play that as much. It's a lot harder to organize that. A little pickup basketball is probably the easiest game to put together. But anyway, basketball and baseball and basketball. Oh, basketball. Great movie. I fucking love that movie. It's one of those times, one of my friends, he's like, you got to watch this movie. You'll love it. And I'm like, it sounds stupid. And then I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll watch it. I just fell in love. Trey and Matt did such a great job in that. It's just silliness, though. The one, I can't watch them kiss. I don't like to watch people kiss anyway. And not only is it kissing, but they're so sloppy about it. Like, oh, you fucking nasty bastards. Oh, I love stewarding football matches. Fans are so easy to wind up. Man, football fan, all fans are fucked up, man. NBA was fun to watch before they removed hand checking and started the ISO ball. I don't even know what that is. Have I seen Orgasmo? Yeah, it's not. I didn't care for Orgasmo. It was okay, but I don't know what ISO ball is. I never watch basketball games until the end of the game. The last 5 minutes is all you really need to see. For the rest of it, I mean, it's just back and forth. You know, like, oh look, they scored. Oh, they scored. Oh, they scored. Let's wait till the end. A basketball game could be 10 minutes long and be just fine. By football, I mean football, not hand egg. Yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you're talking soccer. That fake football. I love that the British are the ones who do it the most probably because we give them so much shit for liking soccer. They're like, you guys play football and you don't even really kick the ball. You mostly hold it in your hands. We don't hold the ball in our hands. Like, why that dude by the net got the ball in his hands? He shouldn't be allowed to touch it with his hands either. Stop being pussies. Isolation offense, gotcha. Yeah, that again, I don't like watching basketball because it's just boring until the end. I love playing basketball, man. That used to be such a great workout too. I have a lot of respect for basketball players, man. Those boys run up and down the court for just an hour, man. An hour straight, basically. They get a little break here and there, but man, that's a lot of running. If you've never done it, try it sometime. Try that shit sometime. And then think about how these guys are playing against the best in the world. I love playing basketball as opposed to, yeah, basketball's a lot more fun to play than watch. Okay, we should probably take a look at the news. How's everybody? Did everybody survive the shitty weather this weekend? Everybody come out of it okay? Ours wasn't as bad as they kept warning us about, and that's a good thing. I prefer it that way. I prefer when it's like, we were wrong and it was bad, instead of we thought it was just going to be a little light rain and instead we had floods. They like to do that one to us here. Frank, thank you so much. He says, I feel the Giants did Eli dirty. The O-line is obviously the issue. That being said, I always thought we would have been better off if they kept Rivers. Until recently, he had better stats across the board, well, aside from Super Bowls, which were defense. Eli's a douchebag, man. Eli's the one said he wouldn't play for the Chargers. Fuck him. But yeah, I don't know how dirty they did him. I mean, he's not guaranteed a spot just because he was the starter. Their O-line definitely is a problem, but I forget what's the kid's name that came in behind him? He was doing better than Eli there for a while, so it's not just the O-line. It's the Giants right now. They just suck. They're having all kinds of problems. Can you blame it on Eli? Probably not, but Look, Peyton did okay with a bad line. Oh man, you guys remember when Peyton first came into the league and he was just a fucking punching bag for defensive lines? Motherfucker was getting sacked every play. Thank you, Sad Boy, who says, Ooga Booga, give me ranch and Pepsi. Indeed. That's Diet Pepsi, by the way. The good stuff. Anyhow, yeah, let's see what's going on in the world, because I honestly don't know. Weren't they supposed to have a debate or something today? Did they have a debate? Or is that tomorrow? When is the fucking debate? See, this is what happens. I get away from the get away from the computer for just a little bit, and I don't know fuck all, man. This is how I know everything. Oh, it's Tuesday. Tuesday's when the debate is. Okay. Whew. Tuesday's Democratic debate is a battle for heads, not hearts. This is according to a Washington Post columnist. The dynamics of the Democratic presidential race are about to change. Oh, before I get to this, you know what I read yesterday? I read that, or maybe I read that this morning. I can't remember. The Democrats are pissed at AOC. They're mad at her. They're mad as fuck. She's not paying her DCCC. Yeah, that's it. Democratic Congressional Caucus Committee, or whatever that's It's their USSR thing. They're supposed to pay dues if you're in Congress, and she's responsible for $250,000 worth of dues to the uh, Congressional Campaign Committee. And she hasn't paid it, and she's refusing to pay it. She's made a whole bunch of money. She's raised like $2 million, almost $2 million in the third quarter or fourth quarter of the year, whatever quarter they're on, I forget. And she's refusing to share. She's not going to help any of the regular candidates out. She's actually helping to try to unseat some of them. Bitch is actually spending money to try to kick out some of her colleagues, which is fine. I mean, it's her choice and all, but way to be a team player, bitch. Way to be a team player. Yeah, trying to primary your colleagues. Probably not the best idea. And she's doing it. Dumb bitch. She primaried Crowley, the guy she unseated. But it was in a very, very liberal district. Whoever won the primary there in, what is it, New York's 14th, I think it is, 25th. I can't remember. I think it's New York's 14th district. Either way, whoever won the primary was going to win the race. She's trying to take out Democrats who are in rather conservative areas. These are, your blue dog Democrats. They're Democrats on some things and tend to go a little Republican on the other. And she's like, no, you have to be perfect, just like me. And she's trying to get them kicked out of Congress, you guys. She's going to primary them with candidates who are just like her. Just like her. By the way, they're all female because that's what's most important. Get a bunch of bitchy females, bitchy commies in there. That's a great thing. Frank, thank you so much. Keeping her money, you say? Not very socialist. Well, again, she's sharing it, but only with people just like her. Only people that she agrees with on everything. So a socialist refuses to pay applicable fees and smears her accusers. Par for the course. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny as shit because she's like their money maker right now. She's made more money than anybody. She's raised more money than any other congressperson right now. And she's not helping. She's not sharing that wealth. And that's gonna cause problems, you guys. She's gonna end up costing them these seats if the people she's pushing in these primaries end up winning. They're going to end up losing the general election. They're in place. Say it's give me a thing. Say it's a Democrat on most things, but they're okay with shale. They're okay with coal. They're okay with any of this stuff that we do to the environment. Well, she's going to get rid of them. Well, those people tend to be in districts where that's important for a reason. That's how people work. That's their jobs. And so, she's going to get these people kicked out of Congress and cost them seats in the process. She's a fucking idiot. I just want to hug her and pat her on the head. She's like, you're so cute. Then go play. Oh, anyway, sorry. I didn't mean to get distracted by, we'll get back to the debate thing here in a minute, but I saw that. I'm like, oh, she's so fucking stupid. She's so fucking stupid. And the story that I read, they actually mentioned the Justice Democrats, the Socialist Democrats, the Communist Democrats. And I know there's going to be people they're not commies. Yeah, they are. Shut up. Just because they won't tell you what they want, what all they want doesn't mean that's not all they want. Those little fucking commies. Anyhow, so she's putting a lot of her efforts in there behind old Bernie, of course. Bernie has become the big news, you guys. Bernie is he's not the front runner, which is weird, but they're treating him like he is now. They're treating him like he has the oh, that reminds me, I forgot to send out sorry guys, give me just a second here. I forgot to send Polly the link in case he wants to come talk, because we've talked about this before. But they've They basically, oh, Whiskey, thank you so much. I DM'd you. My 6-year-old recognizes you because you stream too much. Thank you so much, Whiskey. And tell your 6-year-old I said hello. And I'll do my best not to swear if I think they're listening. I hope they're not listening right now. It's like 3 a.m. here. I don't know what time it is there. But hi, kiddo. What was I talking about? You got me distracted with kids because I was talking to my son right after the Chiefs game. I called him to talk about the game a little bit. And I had my phone on speaker so Lady Monkey could talk too. And I didn't realize he had his on speaker. So I hear Pumpkin in the background just losing it because she hears Grandpa. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen her in like a month and a half. Oh, I'm sorry, 6-month-old. Sorry, 6-month-old. My bad, guys. But I haven't seen her since Christmas. That feels like 3 months. That's not even that long, is it? But it feels like forever, man. It's like 3 weeks. I haven't seen the girl in 3 weeks. I might have to go to the store either tomorrow or the day after. And if I do, I might sneak over to their house and see the baby. Because notice I didn't say sneak over and see my son. He can drive. He can come see me when he wants. She doesn't have that ability. So yeah, sneak over and see her. Oh, Bernie. Yeah, they're treating Bernie like he's the front runner. Look, guys, he has a real chance. That's what they're telling us now, all over the place. First, they built up Warren. And then Biden got in there. Oh, Biden. And then they're like, oh, wait, not Biden. We have Warren. No, wait, not Warren. We have Buttigieg. And that didn't work out. I guess we're going with Sanders. Get the old guy from the last election. The one who couldn't beat the candidate we all agree was a shitty candidate. Yeah, bring him in. That's a good fucking idea. The dynamics of the Democratic presidential race are about to change. Tuesday's debate in Des Moines will be the grand opening of a new set of conflicts and the launch of a renewed effort by the candidates not named Biden or Bernie Sanders to make 2020 something other than a lightly remodeled version of the 2016 primaries. He's not wrong. As the other candidates, get pushed to the back, you basically have your old school Democrat in Joe Biden. And then you have Bernie Sanders. Those are going to be your choices. Warren is going to split the Sanders vote. So as long as she stays in, she actually helps Biden. And all the people who are in there with Biden right now on, what we would consider a classical Democrat. I don't know if they're actually hurting Biden or if they're hurting Bernie. Because I think a lot of people just don't want to vote for Hillary with a penis. Yeah. To say the contest is unsettled is an understatement. It's really not. Among a series of surveys released since the first day of the year, the most revealing was a CBS News poll in Iowa. It found former Vice President Biden, Senator Sanders, and former South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg all tied at 23%, trailed by Elizabeth Warren at 16 and Klobuchar at 7. Klobuchar's only at 7 because she's the only other name in there. People are like, fuck it, give it to her. We have a 3-way tie between Biden, Sanders, and Buttigieg, and Warren pulling up the rear. Does anybody here think anything's going to be surprising in the Democratic debate? Seriously? Are any of you thinking, if I tune into that debate, I'll probably hear something I haven't heard before that'll make me consider one of these people in a different light? I don't. I think you're going to have some canned questions. I think you're going to have canned answers. It is funny how easily they answer all of these questions. It's almost like the questions are formed in a way that their campaign speeches will easily fit into them. Almost. I can't say that for certain. I wouldn't suggest that the moderators are slipping questions to candidates. Well, they're not even doing this as a debate, man. All right, we're going to ask you a question, and then we might ask somebody else that same question, and then we're going to move on because we have to ask so many questions. we're not going to ask you about the issues and make sure you all get to answer about that issue because who wants to hear that boring shit? Seriously, man. That all they don't all answer the same questions. How can you watch this and go, yeah, I know where they stand on the issues? They're not all asked about the issues for fuck's sake. And oof. It's not even, they're not even hiding it, man. This is propaganda. It's this. Do you remember the town halls they did? Those the LGBTQ town hall with all of the Democratic candidates. And they, they actually said to Joe Biden, we have a question from one of your friends. Someone you know, one of your friends. I'm like, did each one of those was like an hour-long free promotion for each of those candidates. I mean, at least they gave it to all of them, but could you be more canned? Why not just let them get up there and read their speech once a month? Let them get up there and read whatever their stump speech is at that time. Chris says Sanders gets like 20% in his best places. That isn't good, lads. He had twice the support in 2016, and those kids grew up and got jobs. Sanders, yeah. You also have to realize that Warren is stealing some of that. Warren is stealing some of what he had back in 2016 because she stole his platform. She stole his platform and blew it up even huger. We're going to take all the money and give it to everyone. Like, Liz, I'm having trouble paying my phone bill. I will pay your phone bill for you. Liz, I need new shoes. I will get you new shoes. She's just promising everything to everybody. And Liz, how are you going to pay for this? We're taking all the money from the billionaires. She tweeted out the other day some stupid shit where she referred to the grand we against billionaires. We versus them, basically. Shrouded Angel, thank you so much for the sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you for the donation. But yes, we, do you know how much she's worth? Do you know how much Elizabeth Warren, that woman of the people, is worth? Combined, her and her husband are estimated to be worth about $12 million. She's Bernie, but she took Bernie's shtick and just did it all bigger. She's richer than him. She's promising more than him. She's going to tax more than him. She's going to give you everything, you guys, and she's just going to take it all. The billionaires are going to pay for it, you guys. The billionaires are going to pay for it. But she was bitching that the billionaires aren't paying their share to build roads. Like, bitch, what are you even talking about right now? How about this? You're in Congress right now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait until you're president. You can start pushing bills right now to get rid of tax loopholes. You know how many times in my life I've heard politicians talk about closing tax loopholes that still aren't closed? I can't think of one that they've ever actually closed. But they tell us all the time, well, we're gonna pay for that by closing some tax loopholes so the billionaires pay their real percentage. Like, yeah, why don't you push a bill right now? You're in Congress, Miss Warren. You can reach over to one of your colleagues in the House, maybe, I don't know, AOC, and work together to function a bill to close a whole bunch of tax loopholes to really stick it to them billionaires. Make sure you don't close the one for millionaires, though, sweetheart, because that's going to come back and bite you in the ass. Get those other guys. Not you're one of us, Fucking bitch. You think she worries about her ad revenue on YouTube? Yeah, she's just like me, you guys. She's just like me. She fuck that bitch. Bernie used to use the fuck out of those loopholes. Oh, look, I don't blame anybody for using tax loopholes unless they're bitching about tax loopholes. And even then, I mean, they're there. It makes you a little hypocritical, but you're using the system. I have no problem. Like Warren Buffett. Do you guys remember when he came out? My secretary paid more in taxes than I did. Donate some money to the government, bitch. If you really feel that you're not paying enough, you can pay more. You can not use those loopholes, Warren. Jedi Ghost Bear, thank you. Modern monetary theory explains a lot of the dumb. Oh, dude. Just economic theory in general, man, is so fucking weird these days. Everybody throws out Keynesian economics. Like, you don't know what that is, do you? You really have no idea what that is. You heard it during the Great Recession. Like, we have to keep spending money so we can fix the economy. When the economy's bad, we need to go into big debt. Like, all right, well, the economy's much better now. Nobody can argue that it isn't. Why are we still following? Why are we only following the big debt part of that shit? Not that I believe in that nonsense anyway, but why is that the only part we listen to? Fuck, man. It's not like we were even and then the recession came along like, okay, we got to go a little bit into debt. We were already in great debt. If great debt spending kept your economy great, our economy would have been rolling since the fucking 70s. Oh my God. Anyway, modern monetary theory says that the government has to spend money in existence. Taxation is used to curb inflation. Well, it kind of is. I mean, it's kind of what Bloomberg was getting at too, in a really weird way when he was talking about punishing poor people by keeping them poor for their own good. It's just a clusterfuck out there. It really is. You know what I realized the other day, guys? I'm tired of Donald Trump. I think he's going to win. And with the candidates that we see, I kind of hope he does. I still won't be voting for him either way. But I'm so tired of hearing about Donald Trump. I have Trump fatigue syndrome. I don't even remember what it was. There was some story that came up. I'm like, I just don't care. I just don't care. And not that I don't care about politics and the world around me. I still care about all that stuff. I'm just tired of everything having to do with Trump. So I've noticed that when I'm reading a story, once his name comes up, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not reading anymore. I don't care. Not everything is his fault. Oh, I do know what it was. I do. It was the Ukrainian plane crash. Because this is Trump's fault. They still call it a plane crash. No. That was a plane shot out of the air by a missile, you fuck nuts. That was a plane downing, you assholes. But yeah, this is Trump's fault. What was the word they used? The American adventures. It's some stupid shit like that. I'm like, no. Look, okay. Let's say that Iran responded with their missiles at the bases only because of what Trump did. Probably true. Trump only did that because of what Iran was doing, what Soleimani was up to. So if you're going to play the blame game, you got to go back. You got to keep going back further, which still makes it Iran's fault. This all came about because the base in Kirkuk was hit by an Iranian-backed militia. You know, the people trained by, what's his name? Soleimani. So we hit the militia's site. The Iraqis, at Iranian direction, stormed our embassy. So we killed the little fucker since he was in the area. This all goes back to Iran. And then, I mean, like, well, you got to take it even further back. Do you remember the Shah of Iran? Yes. This all goes back to all kinds of, you can't place the blame on fucking Trump because these assholes didn't pay attention to their own radar. And I am still telling you, there is no way in fuck they didn't know that was a Ukrainian plane. No way in fuck. We saw it. We thought it was a cruise missile. No, you didn't. You fired a surface-to-air missile at a cruise missile? No, you didn't. That was their fucking lie. That's what they told us. They thought it was a cruise missile. You're not going to hit a cruise missile with a fucking surface-to-air missile that's meant to take down planes. That takes hitting a missile out of the sky is incredibly difficult to do. And it takes incredibly advanced systems to do that. Missiles, they travel really fast. And in weird trajectories, not going up. We thought it was a missile fired from Tehran going up to come hit us from the US. That's fucking retarded. It's fucking retarded. And anybody who believes that is fucking retarded. And they did it because it was a Ukrainian flight. They did it because it was a Ukrainian flight. But hey, guys, shh. It's all Trump's fault. It's like, no, not everything's fucking Trump's fault, you idiots. Not everything. Do you remember they actually Trump was eating ice cream when the news of Soleimani's death came out? And why is that a fucking news? That was on CNN. That was a CNN article. Everything has to be Trump related. Thank you, Frank, who said they had to kill a spy before he'd give away classified info, in my opinion. I don't think that's what it was. I honest to God don't. I think it was because it was Ukraine. We've had all this stuff in the news about Ukraine over here. And much of that, the coverage mentioned repeatedly that, including the congressional hearings, the impeachment, that the United States is basically funding the Ukrainian military. Without our money, they're fucked. Their military's fucked. And who are they fighting? Russia. Who does Iran desperately need on their side if they want to go head to head with us? Russia. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Yeah, they killed that motherfucker, or those motherfuckers, because they were trying to escalate the war and bring Russia into it. Well, they wanted to bring Ukraine into it, which would bring Russia into it. Oops, they ended up killing more Iranians than anyone else. And then second on the list was Canada. And fuck. We only killed 8 Ukrainians. Oops. Remember all those happy protesters who were so sad, just so distraught over the death of Soleimani, who were there by gunpoint. How they turned? Did you guys see what they were doing in Iran? They were over there. They were going to tear that place to fucking shreds. They want Khomeini out of there. And I know I'm probably fucking up how you say his name. All of the Ayatollahs basically have the same name, but it's spelled just a little different. So anyway, Ball Potato, thank you. I still say the Iranians are stupid enough to think that it didn't happen like that, but they are really stupid. They are really stupid. We had arguments the other day when this all blew up, how advanced the Iranians are when they were going to come get us. It's Iran, you guys. It's a backwards ass third world country. But they have modern cities. Yeah, they do. Anyway. So yeah, I'm tired of hearing Trump's name in every fucking story I read. And it gets to the point where I don't care. I just don't care. Now, if it's something the president comes out and says, we're working on the China trade deal. If that news came out and they're like, Trump has finalized trade deals with China, I'd be like, oh, I'd read that. I'm tired of him being the bully for all of them. And it's not to the point where I'm like, okay, I have to defend. I'm tired of defending him. I'm tired of defending him because they're not going after things worth attacking. He had a phone call with Ukraine, and he asked them to look into some shady shit Biden might have been doing. And he's running against Biden for president, you guys. Our constitutional republic is in jeopardy. No, it's not. Stop being dumb pussies. Seriously. Stop it. Stop it. They're so afraid of Trump, man. You know what? If you want to beat Trump, actually go after policies and stuff that he's pushing, that his administration is pushing. Stop making Kavanaugh, and He said there were good people on both sides. He didn't condemn the KKK. Yes, he did. Well, we're going to pretend he didn't because nobody's actually going to look that up. I fucking hate these people, man. I'm just tired of it. I have fatigue. I have defending Trump because they're making me fatigue. Oh man, I'm burned out. Especially for things he didn't do. The media's sad as hell. Yes, they are, your boy Pat. And how you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. But the God thing. You guys remember that? Because he made a joke about being the chosen one, and he raised his hands, or he held his hands out and raised his face to the sky. And like, he thinks he's Jesus. And then you actually watch and like, no, he's making a fucking joke, you idiots. He's making a joke about how it fell to him because nobody else would do it. That's our fucking press. That's what we deal with every goddamn day. That's what you deal with if you pay attention to the news. And then like, why do young people not care about our politics? Because they look at it and go, that's fucking stupid. I'm going to go play Call of Duty. At least that makes sense. I'm going to go dress as a furry because it makes more sense than our goddamn press. They think Greta Thunberg is Jesus. Oh, they do. They do. She's the Messiah, man. She's come to save us. We not only are the children our future, they're our present as well. We need to. There was that article 2 days ago on the last show, in where was that? It was in British Columbia, where they're letting a 14-year-old decide to take hormones without parental consent. Hormones. This girl is taking hormones to be because she's trans, and she's going to be a boy, and she's going to take these hormones. And as she gets older and her brain finishes fucking developing, she might realize, wow, I'm not trans. I was just a weird kid. Oh, look, now I can't have babies because I've fucked myself up. But my hairy nipples sure are a turn on. Letting 14-year-olds make their own medical decisions. That's a great fucking idea. The children are leading the way, you guys. David Hogg is teaching us all about how guns are bad. David Hogg had a fucking tweet the other day. I don't remember the exact wording, and I'm not looking it up because fuck that little big-headed dildo. Something to the effect of, why do people think an AR-15 is worth more than the life of a child? Well, no one said that, David. No one said that. The ability to do it, the right to bear arms, is worth more than every individual life in the country. That's a whether you believe in a creator or it is a universal right, or should be. The government coming in and telling us how to do things isn't the right way to do shit, David, you big fucking pussy. You exploitative piece of shit. Standing on the necks of those dead kids, man. How many of them did you even know, you piece of shit? How many of them did you even know? Isn't he pro-choice, says Pat. Well, remember, Pat, kids are only important if they're shot in school. That's the only time we have to worry about them, or in a movie theater. James asked if I sent the DM. He just sent me. No, I'm not on my Twitter right now. I'm in mid rant. If you notice, I just started paying attention to the chat. I apologize for that. I get into these rants and my mind just wanders, and I kind of I like doing that. I like to just let it go and see where it ends up. I'll check it out in a minute. I will. R.I.P. Monkey's channel. What were Monkey's career? My career is gone anyway, man. I don't really have one. I'm just a voice on the internet. It's a bad time to have to blow my nose and make it sound like I was like, fuck it, I'm nobody. I'm signing off. Excuse me. I was thinking I have to do something. I have to. Oh no, James, you're fine. You don't have to apologize. I appreciate you pointing it out because it'll. I'll remember to go over there and look at it. Hopefully, but I was saying that I need to do something for my channel, you guys. Uh, I'm gonna have to make videos. I just don't know what to make them on. I don't know what to make them on. It's a good time to start again. The election's coming up. There's going to be all kinds of, back and forth. It's a good time to get, political interest on the channel. But it's something I got to do, and I've got to clean up a little bit too, because I got to be able to get advertising dollars. I need the good advertising from the YouTubes. I need them not to just instantly demonetize everything I fucking do. I'm still going to swear. Don't get me wrong. I'm never going to swear again. I'm not bleeping my shit either. Especially because YouTube's like, look, even if you bleep your stuff, that's still counted as swearing. No, it's not, but fuck you. Okay, I guess. If that's the case, I'm just not going to bleep shit. Go fuck yourself. How about that? How about that? Cash me outside. Cash me outside with my fucks, my bitches, my shits. Cash me outside. Greta Thunberg is their Jesus when it comes to the environment. She's going to save us. Her philosophy is literally do nothing. Not us. Look, we grown-ups, we have to do something. She's not going to. She sees a problem, and if we don't fix it, she's not going to fix it either. Why should we go to school to learn how to do things if you guys aren't going to fix things for us? It's like the ultimate millennial child, except for she's like a generation late. the ultimate entitled child. Everything has to be done for me. Like, go fuck off. Look. I almost said something bad there. Oh, Richa says Greta's coping some big slack, or is copying some big slack today. She pissed off tennis fans. I didn't see what she said, but I feel like something happened to Greta. I don't know what. I think the authorities should look and see if she has any uncles. That's all I'm saying. So that kid's fucked up. There's something not right about her, and it's not just she's autistic. Nuh-uh. Something wrong with that kid. Something wrong with that kid. And it could just be bad parenting. Could be. That happens too. Did you see that Greta's dad and another guy been doing all her online posts for her? I'm not shocked. She didn't write her speeches. None of that shit is her. It's all acting. I mean, if you need any more proof that this is acting, rewatch her UN speech or talk or whatever the fuck it was. When she's sitting up there, how dare you? And she is trying so desperately hard to cry. She's trying to cry. You can see her trying to cry. And it just won't work. She's an actress. That's what she is. And she's going to lead the future, y'all. Anyway, let's see. Let me go check that message that you sent me, James. Wait, why am I not seeing it? You said you DM'd it, right? Oh, is this the one from before the show? I saw it, but I didn't see it until I went live. Or well, I'd already started the stream up. I hadn't gone live yet. I was getting all my shit together, and I came over here to send links out, which I forgot to do. But I saw it then, but it's a video, so I didn't have time to watch it. I will watch it after this, though. It's a Dave Chappelle acceptance speech for the Mark Twain Prize. I'd be really interested to hear it, actually. So thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Nuts, sweetheart. Thank you so much for dropping the Streamlabs link. Remember, guys, I'm brought to you by you. If you enjoy the show, please hit the like button. That helps while the stream is live. The more likes it gets, the more YouTube pushes it to people while it's live. Afterwards, they don't give a fuck. But while it's live, that's kind of a thing. Please share. And again, I know I tell you guys this quite often, but I do understand if you're ashamed of watching me. But there's no need to be. It's all right. I'm a good person. I make bad jokes. I'm not a bad person. And yeah, if you can, A tip in the hat is always appreciated. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. Monkey being unprepared, color me shocked. No, that's specifically the point of this show. I I've tried to be more prepared, and every time I do, it ends up all fucked up. So I'm just like, nah, I'm not even doing it. I'm not even fucking doing it. Because this show started off with just me talking. There was no point to it. And I kind of like that aspect of the show. I like it to just be, all right, let's turn on the mic and see what happens. Turn on the mic and see who shows up, what conversations develop, and yeah, let's see what happens. To be honest, Emma Watson's he for she speech was better acted than Greta's her dare do tantrum. How dare you? That he for she speech was actually kind of funny. The whole idea of he for she, it fucking makes me, it's like a warm embrace of stupid. It's just like, that was so stupid. I almost had an orgasm because I love stupid people, you guys. I bitch about them, but I enjoy bitching. So, I need something to bitch about to be happy bitching. And that speech, oh my God. Like, look, in order for women to get ahead, men have to do it for them because they're strong, independent women. It's like, you didn't even listen to that, did you? You didn't even listen to that. You're strong, independent women. You need men to do it for you. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you guys even, don't you have one person there? You know what it is? This is what it is. The other day, we talked about this bitch who complained that men hold logic way too dear. And no, we need to get away. You need to be more emotional, like Greta. And you have a whole bunch of guys who are embracing this. Yes, I need to be more emotional. And logic doesn't exist with them. Just doesn't exist. Yes, it makes perfect sense that strong, independent women need men to do the heavy lifting for them. Does it? I mean, emotionally, I guess that might make sense. I'm not an emotional guy. I mean, I have emotions, and you guys have heard some of my emotions, but I'm not, I've never been, Lady Monkey's never come up to me. Why are you crying? I just don't know. Because I'm a man. And we don't do that. That's something women do because you guys have more hormones flowing through your body. And sometimes they build up and it's got to come out your eyes. It's where women's hormones come out, man. It's their eyes. Pay gap myth really pisses me off. The pay gap myth, God, the fact that is still going on, the fact that they're still trying to push it and trying to prove it is just beyond ridiculous. Because the truth of the matter is, there may be places where women are being paid less. And if they are, that's where you go and you report them to the fucking government. Because every fucking country in the Western world has laws against that shit. Sad boy, thank you. I once had a business where I sold landmines inside Muslim prayer mats. The profits went through the roof. God damn it. That's actually funny. Thank you for that. But yeah, man, I thought the whole Greta shit died out months ago until I have friends forwarding Guardian shit to me with questions like, refute this. Oh, I don't even listen to what Greta says, to be honest. Because, I mean, when something pops up, like when she was talking about putting CEOs against the wall, like, okay, I should go watch that. She's not a scientist. She's not somebody who's been studying this for any length of time. If you go by the official timeline of this shit started in 2015. So she's read 3 years, 4 years now, depending what part. I'm just assuming near the end. So maybe 5. Let's give her credit and say 5 years. For 5 years, she's been studying this, starting when she was 11. How much do you think an 11-year-old actually grasped of the climate change debate? Not even debate, I'm sorry, settled science. How much do you think she grasped by the time she was 13? You think she has a deep understanding of this shit? You think she's even paid attention to any of the questions? We just saw the other day Was it in Montana? I think it is the National Glacier Park had to take down signs that were telling people when the glaciers would be gone because that time has already come and gone. And so now they're putting up plaques telling people that the settled science can't quite figure out when these are going to all be gone, but it will happen. It will happen. Like you fucker, your settled science isn't even settled within your own fucking nonsense. And again, not an ounce of fucking logic out there. Not an ounce. She's like, nah, look, hey, like the glaciers are still going away. I mean, these are the people, these are the scientists that didn't realize plant life would flourish with more CO2 in the air. They're like, we ain't realized plants like that shit. That was their answer. Like, how come your predictions are so far off? All of this shit was supposed to happen. We didn't realize that plants were gonna really like that CO2 shit. That stuff they breathe. That stuff we learned in second grade that plants breathe. You fucking Stanford scientists and Princeton scientists and Berkeley scientists, not one of you motherfuckers went, maybe the plants will breathe some of this shit. Not one of you. And now they tell, look, with the saturation point, it's just too saturated. The plants are getting all that they. Now that we took our second grade remedial course, we realized they breathe that, but they're breathing all they can. Really? So there's no new trees or anything, huh? There's no new vegetation anywhere, guys. We are fulled up because of settled science. Man, it's funny to me. Polly, that is a great point. You know what? I hadn't thought about that, but that is actually really fucking. The science is settled, so no more funding for environmental research. That's absolutely good. I support that. No more grants to people like Michael Mann. You think Michael will go for that? Sad Boy says, "Where's Jack? Where's Polly?" I have no idea. Polly's in chat, but I mean, look, these guys have lives, man. Well, am I not enough for you, Sad Boy? Now I feel like I feel a little slighted by that. Wow, that's hurtful. Settled science like sex and gender. Exactly, Officer Buck. Thank you for the donation. Yeah. No, that's not settled, man. That's not settled. We have a long way to go before we figure out how many sexes there are and how the genitals fit together to make more humans and how life grows and flourishes. Prospero, somebody has to fund Man's lawsuits. No shit. Oh man, that guy's a douche. That guy's such a douche. I don't want to stay on politics all night. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I will say, yeah, I do think it's fucking weird that that they put so much stock in children. Let me rephrase that. I don't think it's weird. I think it's odd to see them so truthful about it. You know why you target young people? You know why you go, if you want to push an idea, you hit young people. It's because their brains haven't quite developed all the way yet. They're much easier to manipulate because they have less life experience. Now, that's not everybody. Some people have been through some shit by the time they're 15 and they're jaded as hell. But that's not most people, especially in this country. Most people, by the time they hit 15, are spoiled as fuck. And by the time they hit 22 and they're $200,000 in debt because they went to college for no reason, they didn't even know why they went, and come out dumb as a rock and got no job prospects, and you got Elizabeth Warren up there telling him, we're going to buy you your shoes and everything. Okay, she hasn't actually said she's buying shoes. I'm being facetious, a little hyperbolic there. But yeah, you have that person. That's the person you go and target with communism because they're stupid. They're fucking stupid. And again, it's not because I'm not saying they're not educated. There's a difference between being educated and being, like, say, street smart. There's a difference. There's a difference from experience and education. Being told the stove is hot is not the same as touching a hot stove. Now, you would think telling somebody the stove is hot, they'd be like, well, I'm not going to touch that because it's hot. Not everybody works that way. Some people are very tactile. Prospero says they're idealistic and zealous. They are, yeah, kids, especially when you get to that 18-year-old group. You hit that 18-year-old group with some politics, and you find the ones who are politically inclined. Oh, you got an army right there, man. You got an army of zealots. And they will latch on and never let go. How many times have I seen that? Jesus Christ. I enjoy arguing with people like that, though. It's the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Indeed, Backscan. I've always said wisdom is the things you learn. It's what they say is wisdom is just things we've learned will kill us, so we don't do them anymore. It's survival of the fittest. It's luck. Wisdom comes from luck. Some kids don't stop playing with matches until they burn themselves. That's right, Vortec. And it's not just kids, man. It's not just kids. There's adults who are still that way, but the easiest group to manipulate is kids. Of course you're going to sell it to the kids. Of course you're going to preach it to the kids. You think that it's a coincidence that it's always that there's such a push to get kids registered to vote? We got to rock that vote, you guys. We got to go after them kids. You know how many grown ass adults in their 30s and 40s aren't registered to fucking vote? What do we get? 50% participation in our elections in presidential elections, something like that. We ended up with 128 million people voting last time. Something like that. What was it 65 to 63, 62? I forget. 62 million. So yeah, like 125, 128, somewhere around there. Cynic says, I never learned to stop playing with matches. I love watching fires burn. I really do. That's why I keep candles around me. It's also why I don't play with it at all, because I could have been an arsonist. I watch these shows where they talk about arson. I just like to watch fire burn. I'm like, oh my God, so do I. Is there something wrong with me? Is there something wrong with me just watching? Fire is pretty. It's also very hot, and I burned myself a few times. That's why I don't play with it. I light my candle, I put it off to the side, and leave it alone. What is this? Oh, snap. There's that North Korean kid that escaped internment camps. He stooled on his parents in there, and they were killed. He was proud of it. Oh, once in the States and seeing normal life, the remorse started to creep in. He ratted out his parents to the North Koreans. Huh. Anyway, good night, Prospero. Have a good one, sweetheart. I like watching a fireplace or a campfire. Yeah, so do I. But yeah, when I used to, I was a toucher. I would like get a stick and burn it and, play with the end of it. And then one day I almost set some shit on fire. So I stopped doing that. I start the fire, back off, and let it burn. I forgot what we were talking about before I got on the fire. See, that's the beauty of this show. My mind just goes. We have those squirrel moments. Squirrel. Wow. Did you guys see the little Asian kid trying to be all hard, talking about how his you know what? I'm just going to throw it into the chat. If you guys didn't watch this, you should. This is like the saddest thing. There's a little Asian kid dropping N-bombs like he's from a gang and shit. And it doesn't matter that he's Asian. No matter what color he is, white, black, Asian. If you talk and act like this, That's how you end up getting your ass beat eventually, and deserving it. I'm not saying anybody should kick his ass. I hope nobody does. I hope no harm comes to him. But if you'd done that shit in my neighborhood, we'd all beat your ass. This has become a thing. I mean, do you guys remember Little Tay? He's basically doing the Little Tay thing. He hardcore, y'all. He hardcore. He's screet. He's straight up screet, y'all. It's sad, man. It's sad that kids think this is a way to get attention, and it's even sadder that it works. Now, hopefully, unlike Little Tay and Vicky and Miss Cash Me Outside, he doesn't get like good famous off of it, because they were actually making money, good money, off acting like complete fucking morons, acting like stereotypes, acting like fucking stereotypes. Be like, I gotta give this idiot money. Now I feel like I got to do something nice to you for introducing you to that. If you guys haven't seen this one, this is awesome. It's a machine that pops a bunch of bubble wrap. It's pretty cool. Satsu had sent that one out. That one was awesome. What else is going on? I don't know you know what we need to do? We'll hit the hashtag in a minute. But first, we need to visit our friends over at the New York Post and see what they're up to today, because I love their stuff. Wow. Massive fire consumed several buildings in New Jersey town. That does not look good. An enormous 6-alarm fire tore through 2 unoccupied apartment buildings under construction in a New Jersey town Sunday night. Sorry. There's video of this shit. It's nasty looking. Wow. Speaking of fire, holy shit. Hang on just a second, guys. Sorry, needed to cough and to get I need a producer. We need to mute this because I don't actually want to hear it. And we need to share the screen. There it is. Look at this shit, guys. Look at that. Them flames are like 5 stories tall. What the hell? Lisa said they were under construction, so it doesn't look like anybody was in those buildings. But damn, man. Damn. Where is that? That's in New Jersey. Somewhere in Jersey. I'm not sure exactly where. Does it give me... Bound Brook Police Department is looking into it, so I don't... Bound Brook, New Jersey. Body of missing 29-year-old California woman found inside a U-Haul. Is this a chick where they had just arrested her husband? The body of a missing California woman has been discovered inside an abandoned U-Haul. Ashley Manning, 29, who went missing nearly 2 months ago, was found dead, wrapped in cardboard, plastic wrap, and duct tape Friday. Her family reported her missing after not hearing from her following a flight November 13th from Dallas to Los Angeles. Police said the U-Haul truck was rented by an unidentified person who left the vehicle abandoned in Anaheim. No cause of death was immediately provided, but authorities are investigating the death as suspicious. The body was found wrapped in cardboard, plastic wrap, and duct tape. They're investigating the death as suspicious. I feel like there's a Captain Obvious award there. Good God. British socialite stole nearly $300,000 from grandmother with dementia. Oh, she's a peach. British socialite stole nearly $300,000 from her dementia-suffering grandmother to fund her lavish lifestyle, including designer clothes and stays in Beverly Hills hotels. Emily Rosina Evans Schreiber? I didn't say that. Pick a fucking name. 38 only had about $50 in her bank account when she was given control of her 94-year-old grandma's finances in April of 2018. The former model's mother had become worried about her daughter's high life in London and bought her a house in Naseby, tasking her with taking care of her grandma. Over the next 8 months, the girl blew the cash on jet-setting high-end hotels and cosmetic treatments. Wow. And she's going to court for it. And pleading for leniency, the defense argued that she had left behind enough cash to cover her grandma's medical bills and sent her flowers and chocolates. Oh my God. She was out of control and wasn't in her normal mental state. It would be wrong for your honor to be left with the impression that this was a cold and callous woman who had no regard for her grandmother after all. Well, yeah, she sent her flowers and chocolate as she spent $300,000 of her money. Oh. The judge handed down a 2-year sentence, suspended for 20 months. She also has to do 150 hours of community service. She stole $300,000, you guys. She's getting 4 months in jail, 20 months suspended, and 150 hours of community service and alcohol rehab. All right. The judge said her sentencing decision was very difficult as Evan Schreiber was the sole carer for her daughter. She also said, "Oh, the chick has a child, so you're going to be nice to her." Oh, there you go, guys. If you're in England, steal from your grandma. Just make sure you have a kid. That seems like a really fucked up way to do things. I'm so tired of. Look, I know that's not good for the kid if mom goes to jail for a while, but maybe it's better for the kid to learn that maybe you shouldn't be a shitbag. She stole all that money from her grandma, and she's basically getting nothing for it. She got to do some community service, and I don't know what community service is like over there. But remember, not all community service is picking up trash on the highway. Why do I hate people so much when I really do love people? Well, Dom, because a lot of people are shitbags. The news does this to us because most people are good people. Yeah, everybody has flaws. Everybody has something that'll piss you off. Some people are petty thieves. Some people are drug addicts. Some people have, issues in their life that, will never make major stories. And then you have people like this, and these are the ones we hear about. We don't hear about the people who go out there and take care of their grandma who has dementia, who are struggling to make ends meet to try to take care of grandma. No, we got to hear about this cunt who stole from grandma and is getting a slap on the hand for it. Horny Olympians can hook up in new cardboard beds, but no three-way. What the fuck did I just read? But no three-ways. Okay. All right. This year's Olympic athletes will be sleeping on cardboard beds, but they can still go for the gold between the sheets as long as they don't have threesomes, the mattress manufacturer says. We've conducted experiments like dropping weights on top of the beds. As long as they stick to just 2 people in the bed, the sleepers should be strong enough to support the load. To support the load. Oh my God, you didn't say that. All right. These are, they're little cardboard beds. It looks like they have a couple of varieties, actually. This is it, you guys. Those are boxes. That's a box. That's a box. That's a box. And that's a box. And then they have this little uh, uh, cardboard slats, I guess those would be called. And you throw the mattress on top, bam, bed. And it's easy. And then it's biodegradable, you guys, with the loads in it. It should be able to handle their load. Oh my God. Why do I read this shit, you guys? Let's go take a look at the hashtag, and then we may end up wrapping up early. I am tired, man. I've been yawning like fuck the last 10 minutes. That's why I keep cutting the sound, is because I'm yawning over here. All right, let's check the hashtag. I haven't been over there in a couple of days because, well, we didn't do anything yesterday. Will Wheaton to host Star Trek Picard after show, the Ready Room. Oh, fuck off. I hate that guy. I don't even, it's not even just as Wesley, which I hated Wesley. I'm tired of them putting children in TV shows who are the smartest people there. And you know what? Maybe that's part of the problem why people are, going after Greta as a life coach and big-headed hog as their leader in life, is because they grow up watching shows where the smartest person in the fucking room is a 12-year-old kid. All right, let's see. Doctors warn against worrying trend of using toothpaste as lubricant. For fuck's sake, people. What are y'all doing with your genitals? That's got to burn like fuck, especially if you're using mint. And doctors urge the public not to use toothpaste as lubricant after several people shared their painful experiences on social media. I always wonder about these things, because this is what we had with the beehive thing. We had it with several other vagina things, people shoving stuff up there. There were stories on Reddit, and then doctors respond. Officer Buck, thank you so much for a minty fresh frick. Indeed. Some are you trying to get fresh with me? That was stupid. Over the last few months, a number of posts have cropped up on Reddit detailing people's experience of using toothpaste as a lubricant during masturbation or sex. And they sound incredibly painful. You would think that most people would know better than to try this for themselves at home, but apparently not. As such, a medical expert has stepped forward to warn people of the dangers that can occur if you put toothpaste anywhere other than your mouth. Dr. Sri Datta, a consultant of OBGYN for My Health Clinic, revealed how the product can cause infection or even chemical burns if used on the genitals. See, I have problems believing people are actually doing that. I think I think this is a 4chan prank, but on Reddit. But if you are doing it, stop. Oh, dude, Massive Dynamic sending a chick washing the 60s Batmobile and buffing it with it. Oh, wow. That is a thing of beauty, Massive. You've effectively derailed me. Look, I love that car. I want one. If I ever got super rich, I would buy one of those or have one made for me, either way. But that's a beautiful video. Let's see. Not an article, but Facebook glitch reveals Greta Thunberg's father. Oh, so there's the actual thing. Is anybody surprised that it wasn't Greta making her articles or her posts? I don't believe anything that she said is authentic. Pete shared a meme. This is cute. We'll put this on the screen. Yeah, I think we're going to be wrapping up here real soon, guys. It's two gorillas. One is is an old gorilla, grown-up gorilla, and one's a little baby one standing right in the monkey's face. I'm describing it for the people at home. It says, now, I don't know what's going on in this photo, but no matter what the species, I recognize the sure signs of a child about to get slapped back into next week. Yeah. That monkey's going to slap the shit out of that kid. And I know it's a gorilla, not a monkey, but I use them interchangeably sometimes. Conservative mom group slaps Burger King for using the D word. What? For using the D word in a commercial. Oh, they said damn. Activist conservative group 1 Million Moms is taking aim at Burger King for using what it calls the D word in a I thought it was going to be dick. In a commercial promoting the non-meat Impossible Whopper. In the ad, a group of people taste test the plant-based patty that has been a hit for the fast food company. With a mouthful of food, one man says, "Damn, that's good." The ad was posted online in August when Burger King began sales at nationwide stores. But on Friday, 1 Million Moms posted a press release criticizing the use of the D word in the commercial. Quote, 1 Million Moms finds this highly inappropriate. When responding to the taste test, he didn't have to curse. Or if, in fact, it was a real and unscripted interview in which the man was not an actor, then Burger King could have simply chosen to edit the profanity out of the commercial. Fuck off. I'm more offended by the fact they're trying to convince people that tastes like meat. Now, look, I get it, vegans. You guys don't get much choice in what tastes good, and you had to give up, the best tastes in the world, beef and pork. Oh, so succulent. You bite into a piece of steak, and the juices go everywhere. And you guys don't get that with a carrot. I understand it. So you're trying desperately to make something. I don't understand why you just don't embrace your rabbit lifestyle, but I'm no one to judge. You want something that tastes like meat, and they keep giving you this stuff. I mean, they used to do it with beans. That don't taste like. You ever have one of those that's made out of beans? Fucking nasty. Do it out of soy, tofu. None of this shit tastes like beef. Nah, man, this Impossible Burger tastes like beef. Only if they're putting some beef in it. You're not going to convince me that they found the right mix of vegetables to simulate a hamburger. No, man, it's like Jelly Belly jelly beans. If you eat the right ones, you eat 2 pineapple and a coconut one, it comes out tasting like not a margarita, a pina colada. That's not how it works. I'm more offended by them trying to convince people it actually tastes like what they should say is, look, this is as close to beef as you're ever going to get unless you actually go back to beef, you fucking idiots. Just throwing that out there. Impossible Burgers are super bad for you. I don't even know what it's made out of. The only way they got that to taste close to beef is to put a whole bunch of chemicals in that shit. That ain't natural. They cook it on the same stove as the meat, and that makes it taste like meat. I mean, yeah, they'll get the animal fat in there if they're doing that. But it's the grill, it's the fryer, right? That you have to actually ask for it to be clean before they'll do that for you. They should say, this is fucking shit. I'm with you, Davo, but but they should do like, look, you guys gave up the good stuff. We tried. Here's the crap we made for you. I hope you like it. It's kind of the same thing with being diabetic and all, a lot of people, you can buy diabetic cookies. Those are nasty. They make candy and cookies and brownies. Yeah, it's all garbage. Did you forget what a good brownie tastes like? You ever had a sugar-free brownie? That shit, it tastes like dirt. It tastes like fucking, it's like, look, if I'm gonna have a brownie, I'll just cheat one day and have a fucking brownie. How about that? How about I won't eat the whole pan? I'll just have one. And if you're too far gone to where you can't have that, then don't eat that unnatural shit either. Your body's not processing right. Why are you eating fake shit? Stop it. Diabetics are legit, though. Vegans are just wankers on roids. No, I get you, Dom, and I don't disagree with you there. But my point being them trying to lie to you. This tastes just like a real brownie. No, don't. Shut up. Sad boy, thank you. Why do black people like basketball so much? Because they can shoot, run, and steal. Okay, I'm out of money. Thank you so much for the donation. It's called a joke, YouTube. Get over it. A sugar-free brownie, isn't that just hardtack? Yeah, it is. They're nasty, man. It's like a brick. It's like a tiny little brick of I can't even describe it. It doesn't taste good. And the cookies, man, oh my, those are fucking awful. How dare you try to feed that to people? How about this? How about this? Just don't eat the shit you can't eat. Stop trying to pretend that something like, this kind of tastes like a brownie. No, don't. Stop it. Diet Pepsi is fake Pepsi. It is. And you know what? It tastes nothing like regular Pepsi. Nothing like regular Pepsi. It's just made by the same company and has the same name on it. The only diet sodas that actually taste like their real counterparts is Diet Dr. Pepper and Diet A&W. I haven't tried other diet root beers to see if it works for them too. Diet 7-Up isn't real far off, but you can taste the difference. But and Diet Dr. Pepper has a bit of a aftertaste. But Diet A&W, that shit is good. It tastes just like regular A&W. I've smoked pounds of that shit. Oh, I don't know what you guys are talking about. That's what I mean, man. I have lots of gay friends. I'm fine with that. Just don't shove it down my throat. I feel like I stepped into something there. I feel like that wasn't part of the conversation I was having. I've tried low-cal snacks, and they weren't bad, but the portion just sucked. I've had low-calorie snacks. I've had low-carb snacks, and you know what? And low sugar too. The low sugar ones are always tend to be garbage. And don't go low fat either, because that's just sugar. Anytime you see something that says no fat or low fat, they added a ton of sugar to it. Check. There are very few things that are low or no fat where they had to actually remove fat that they didn't pour a ton of sugar in there to make up for the taste difference. Anyway, I've had things, I've even had gluten-free stuff. There's like, all right, that doesn't taste bad. It doesn't taste like what you said it was. That didn't taste like no fucking cookie. I mean, I might eat a couple of them, but that didn't taste like a fucking cookie. How dare you lie to me? I'm just all over the place right now. Better to get 15 grams of fat a day and control rather than go no carb. Well, if you're talking about things like going back to the Atkins diet, because the Atkins diet itself was no carb, but only at the beginning. And then you slowly worked some carbs back in, or having some, you can get a lot of carbs from vegetables. Vegetables didn't count in their system. It's cutting carbs is a good way to actually get more healthy. Study after study has shown it. But fat is over and over and over again. They're showing that fat isn't the problem with America being fat. It's processed sugar. It's fucking processed sugar. It's all we eat so much garbage, you guys. It's all right, man. You only get to live once. How long you want to live, man? I want to live forever, but that ain't happening. So I'm going to enjoy what I can while I can. Sugar's a killer. It is. It's tasty, though. We also just eat so much processed shit, man. And I know I'm Mr. Spray Cheese hot dogs over here. But yeah, processed foods, man. Oh, man, they're really not good for you. You want to get healthier, man. Just start with that. Start with cutting out the processed shit. You'll be fine. Corn syrup. Oh, yeah, corn syrup is horrible for us, man. It used to be something you just added to a recipe now and then, and now they put that shit in everything. You ever buy Caro syrup and pour that shit? They use it for blood in Hollywood. And when we did the haunted forest thing for the veterans down there at the Botanical Gardens in Virginia, they actually brought in special effects people. I can't remember where the guy was from. I want to say he worked on like Night of the Living Dead or something like that. He was a famous makeup artist, and they came in and they actually taught us how to do makeup and stuff. And it's the first time I ever heard of spirit gum and realized what a horrible invention that thing is. But they were telling us, about they just use the Caro syrup because it's so much like blood, and they just do it. And so they did these shoots to promote the Haunted Forest. They were going to be playing before movies at the theater, and so they did us all up as zombies, and they took this shit and poured it on us. So we had blood coming down. It looked amazing. That shit was nasty, though. You couldn't get that stuff off with a stick. We eat too much things. We have a thing called a garbage plate. We do. Spray cheese, is this real? Yes, spray cheese is a real thing, and it is awesome. But I also only try to eat it once a year because it is horrible for you. Hitchcock used chocolate syrup, if I remember. Yeah, Hitchcock worked in black and white, though. You can use a lot more things if you're in black and white. No, but I remember when they brought this stuff out, I remember Mom used to have that in the cabinet all the time. And I have Mom's old recipes, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff that calls for a little bit of the syrup here and there. Not much at all, because that stuff is really, really strong too, man. It is like concentrated sugar. Yeah, that shit's not good for you. It's tasty. It's tasty, but man, don't put too much of that shit in your body. Wasn't Stretch Armstrong filled with corn syrup? Was he? I'm not sure. Corn is also. Do you guys taste the sweetness when you eat like corn and carrots? I never did growing up, but then I cut like sugar out of my life for a while. Cut away. I know you guys have heard about my diet now, but I really don't eat as much as I might joke about. But I remember it was when I stopped drinking Mountain Dew, and maybe this is part of what did it. I started noticing how sweet other things were. I never realized. I've always loved corn, and it's like it just tastes good. And as I'm like, oh, it's because it's sweet. It's candy. It's nature's candy. Carrots. Carrots are really, really sweet. I'm an Aussie Hungry Jack's. Our Burger King has a vegetarian Whopper that quote tastes just like a Whopper. Maybe the people who've never eaten a Whopper. Yeah, they call it the Impossible Whopper here, Dangerous. And that's what we were talking about a moment ago with that story. I kind of want to try it just to see. I've done this with so many foods in my life, and I've never had one that's like, yeah, that tastes the same. Here's what I want them to do, and I want them to do an actual blind taste test. A blind taste test. Cut up, say, 6 Whoppers and 6 Impossible Whoppers, and have them blindfolded match which is which, and see if they can do it. See if they can tell which one they're eating. Because I bet they can. I bet even if you tell me the Impossible Whopper tastes good, I don't believe it tastes like a hamburger. I'll try it. I just don't believe it tastes like a hamburger. Fresh carrot juice is surprisingly good. Oh, yeah, it is. It really is. And it's not as thick as corn syrup. Hey, guys, we're only at an hour and a half, but I am really tired. I'm so sorry I missed yesterday's show. I hate doing that. And I'll do my best not to. I've had 2 in like the last week. It's been a rough week, guys. I will do my best not to let that happen again, even if I have to do a show in the morning. But I'd like to thank you guys for coming and hanging out. It's amazing to me you guys show up all the time, and I really do appreciate it. And thank you so much for the donations. Your support, it keeps me going, and I mean that literally. I pay my light bills and the internet bill and buy food with what I am able to earn here, and you guys make that possible. So thank you very much for the donations. Tonight is Monday. We're going to be on Satsu 2 Senses channel for Lords of the Night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be back over on 2 Cents Plus after that, playing some more Dark Souls. I don't know if I will be on my game channel at all today. It's been a couple of days since I wrapped up the story on Red Dead. We'll see. Maybe. I don't know. I might take a day or two off since we're doing all the other the game streams, and get back to it on Tuesday. But pay attention to Twitter if you're interested in that stuff. Ranting Monkey Games is the channel if you're interested in that. But thank you guys for hanging out. It's always a pleasure, hopefully entertaining you guys. And I hope you all have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. This is where I